welcome back to the FTS. We are here at Chat-GPT for race 10 of the season. Take a quick look down quality. And back on up we go. Get ready for an interesting race on the season. Pace truck is in. As a one of Benny Scholl leads us down to green to kick off the Love's Travel Stops 250. Here we go. Everybody going in turn one. The longest straightaways you'll ever see this season. The 99, Queso getting a great job getting to the inside. Benny Scholl gonna lead down the back. Very interesting to see how these drivers handle these long slipstream battles. The 25 settling in line. Yeah, sometimes I try to go out, but they hit that wall of air and it just slows them down getting into the corner. First lap led by the one team. They're going to be competing here as a 3 wide for the lead. Seeing who's going to go where. The push comes for the one. Yeah, notice how Queso peaked 3 wide, but nothing came. Give you the theme of the day. Just seeing how much help you can get to get going. Fred Jones, Morshoe get into a pissing contest. Queso has no help on the bottom. That could really be difficult as the high side may become the preferred groove around the straightaways. Just, I want to take a look at that 52 right now compared to the 25. Just, I would not be surprised if they clear him and, yeah, the puff drops back in line. Where the momentum is that's where they're going to go. J Money in the top 5. One of the drivers that we expected to have a good season, but it's kind of sucking in the standings right now, needing that win to break out. Ironically enough, Benny Scholl in a must-win situation, despite winning before this season. The one truck currently sits 28th in the standings, which is very poor showing for that team. They're going to need to course correct and fast. Now the 52 is tried to switch his lane all the way to the bottom. Razor trying to take it around these tight corners. Because that's the thing. Like, tight corners are really good for the low side, but when you start slipstreaming, these drafting battles are going to go insanely hard. As it really looks like the pushers coming from behind, they're trying to make this happen here. The 52 peaking again. You see some drivers in the back starting to really string out there. As the Puff is having a little bit of trouble navigating some traffic. The bottom lane, guys like Dirtman Hampter, they're working together. In the back is Turtle Slow and Window Liquor, qualified 40th and 41st. Some string outs like Howard Pavilion, Joe Mama, Willie Stroker, Dr. Jr. They're losing the main draft. And a lot of these guys in the back, they're just getting single file just to keep up. The guys in front are actually willing to battle as Darkest Presence takes the lead here. I think this view right here really tells you how difficult it is to get something going. At the 95 in third. Well, let's see if 95 can get something working to come down, but the 1 goes with, but not enough time to fill that hole. And when you're side by side like that, 19 could easily beat you off the corner, and that's all she wrote. Just get right up in front of the 86, fill the hole, and see what can happen. Fred Jones making this work. 86 has been a bit of a tailspin in points, trying to right the wrongs here of this team to get something going. And plenty of wild card hopefuls working their way up. 71, 52, 46. All in the mix. Benny trying to go back for the lead. It doesn't take, as the 14 continues to keep the duel going down the front. You see how intense it is. If both lanes are getting help, then the 1 could prevail. That's exactly what we see here. Fred Jones pushing, try to get that second place. We've seen a good amount of comers and goers relatively within this own pack here. Like those 2 blue trucks on the bottom, they are in an interesting position. There's 3 of them actually. I think a solid pusher can get you places. You just need that trust to help run it back. Especially if you're trying to break into that top 5, top 3 even, can be even harder to do here without the help of guys behind. Just seeing what all is going on. 71 drops bottom of 3, isn't going to have the speed at all. Has to drop back in line. And when that 71 drops back in line, the 46 could have winged out for a pass if they had speed, but they didn't. So they just stayed in line, understood the assignment, and just kept on going. And the 25 at the puff really not liking this track. Currently sitting outside the top dozen or so, could fall outside the top 15, just hasn't been able to get it down where he needs to. 71 drifts up the track. Hampter may have got the spot. And sometimes when you do make a failed move and fall in line, somebody else, you could set up someone else for that move and they'll just take it right from you. And I think that's exactly what happened to 71. Iris in the 95, coming off the win last race at the LA Maxwell Center, trying to go 2 for 2 here. Queso, we've seen his decent runs in mainline NDS, and now bringing his talents to the Truck Series, hanging in with these guys, the big dogs in the top 5. They're running pretty solid, if you ask me. 19, middle of 3. That may not be where you want to be. That's a difficult situation to see yourself in. As, the bottom really started to pick up. And 99 could try to pick that spot up from the 1. Or we're still green, as you see a few drivers back there. That's Pavilion, Stroker, and Joe Mama. They've lost the main draft but have each other. Window Liquor, Turtle Slow continue to battle for last back there. They're about half a lap down to this point. So it's very possible that lap traffic may play a role in this race if we go green the whole way. Not have to worry about how long a pit cycle is. It could be 1-stop race. It could be a 2-stop race. Just having this be the first event here, we kind of venture into the unknown. As for 99, trying to get the lead, has the pusher of the 52. The 46 was thinking about 3 wide. Queso wants it, and he's going to get it. 99 to the lead. Punch it like just take it and run, I guess. Kind of hard to do so when they're battling hard here. Not much loyalty to the 52 here is Hampter with a great push for Rats Tyrell. Look at this. And when you get single out there, like if you're like Queso, you saw yourself get pretty wide out for the lead. But everyone else was able to run up on you and make their easy moves. So at 99, that double-edged sword really coming into effect here. Now look who's swinging bottom. Maybe the bottom is a better line on average, but sometimes it can fail you. Rats Tyrell, throw it in 3 wide. Beach Brutus has moved his way up the field, doing himself a solid job. The 71 is trying to get back up to where she once was. Tough run here. And once again, the 25, every time we check in on him, it seems like he's been losing more and more track position. Hampter has come to play. He's top 5. And that 46 machine ain't fucking around. Queso really just running the bottom there. The 1, he'll just be happy to walk away with this one if he could just finish anywhere that isn't complete ass. The 52 is still in the mix. It's a solid day, and problem is everybody who's needing to do good relatively is doing good, so it's going to be tough battling, even for somebody like the 52. If you finish top 5, those around the playoff bubble could be doing just as good, if not better, than where you need to be. Everything is relative, as Morshoe in the top 10. Fred Jones coming back up. He's one of those guys near that cutoff in points. And the 18 team, they're looking to try to stop the bleeding. Look at what the fuck is going on up here. They're going to try to put the 14 top of 3. Queso can slide up and take the top side from the 90. 99 can take it from the 14. But 95 is down in second lane, and there's not really much not much double file. So moves trying to be made. Hampter sliding down the track all the way to enter 3 wide low. And the 46 is going to get away with it, too. He may be able to. The push from the 1 is there. Everybody's lining back up. Dirtman 5 trying to get some speed to go with somewhere. The 52 is going to join the pushing on second lane. Holy shit. They're up the track a little bit. Not sure if this is how far the pace is falling off, but we got some pitters back there. Little bedsheet lead the charge. Going to be a 2-stop race. Queso out front. Honestly, the pit stops, they do seem like they're going to break up the monotony of it all. But if you're like pretty deeper in the pack, you could save more gas back there, I'm assuming, by just slipstreaming with the guys. Coming around the corner. Not sure who's in this time, but it looks like a lot of them. Oh, everybody's coming in. Dirtman 5 squeezing in as it's a mass entry on pit road. Holy cow. Purple bottom stayed out an extra lap. He's going to lead. That's 76 out there. Window Licker's a lap down. Turtle Slow's a lap down. That means that Queso and Iris are going to get away the first two. As you see everybody coming off pit road. The 14 had a bad stop. The 86 had a rough stop. The 25, your points leader, he was one of the ones who came in on the first lap. And now purple bottom in this time. It'll be interesting to see if the 76 can lead that lap as well. Just how much further ahead Queso and Iris are. They're coming up on Turtle Slow. That could be a problem. As the lap lead goes to purple bottom. So he gets it, but he's going to lose the lead here as see him on pit road. Making his pit exit. We'll keep an eye where that 76 comes back up on track. I don't think he's going to be able to one-stop it, but at the same time, it was a decent play to get just a little extra bonus there. Side by side for the lead, Queso and Iris. The dynamic duo down the back. They only have about a few seconds lead, couple seconds even, but I'll let you know, they're going to run up on these guys. A little bedsheet going to lead that charge. You'll see what's going to happen. A little alternative camera angles here for your viewing experience. And they're coming up on the 45 of Turtle Slow, and he's lived up to his name. This time he's not able to keep up too much with 36 of Window Licker, so we're going to see if the 36 is able to stay on the lead lap, even though the 45 will not. Both drivers having a tough time deciding when to pull down, I guess, but here they are. As you can see the giant list of drivers set about 52-second lap times. So most of these drivers who are spread out by a factor of 21 seconds at most for Howard Pavilion, but the 45 goes one lap down. Now the 22 is up to bat right now for taking the fight to the leaders. Yeah, 71 can't get anything going around the low side there, but when they run up on Turtle slow, they're gonna just fly by him. That's the thing. The lead pack has relatively caught up to itself, but at the same time, that number 45 is going to be a bit intrusive here. Bedsheet has great speed going in. He's going to try and take that all the way. But the problem is the move didn't work out because the 71 simply just did it better there. See Star making that work. I talk a lot of shit about the Puff, but he making a decent call to get up here in track position. That 25 made it work for now. And I see the top two, the 95, 99. Now they're trying to, I guess, block everyone else. If one of those two can win, then they would assure it's a 50-50 between them, but that's not what's happening. Instead, they're going to fight like hell. Star in third. The 71 team has been needing a lucky break. They tore up a lot of stuff early, but now they're going to try to look for some sort of victory here. The 25 of the Puff, though, is running in as if already putting up one of the better seasons, trying to make it even better for him here. Dirtman 5 trying to fight over some lanes with this team here as it doesn't really work out for him either way. Hampter, J Money, Butterpants round out the top 10. As now they've caught the lapper, the 36. That could be trouble for the 71 team, as there's not a lane for her to go into. Although Window Licker could be trying to block both lanes at once, which would not be out of character at all for him, actually. Iris needs a push, and that push has to come from the 25 and the 5, trying to generate any sort of momentum. I think Window Licker is trying to draft with Queso to at least keep decent speed in that 36 car. So the 36 is being annoying right now. It's just the acceleration off the corner. The 99 is able to run that because he's got open track. But now the 52 of Razor is absolutely pushing all of these guys through the bottom, leaving no mercy. And you see Beach Brutus gonna fight for a top 10. Get in there. 71 really not happy with this 36. As the top two, 95, 99, still out there. The J Money trying to run the high side out there. Just if the 88 can push himself clear of the 52, that would be worth it for a pass. That's what he's banking on. That 88 team. But the Puff is not there with him. He's kind of lost his partner, hoping the 46 can come through for him. But Beach Brutus in the 17 might be pushed in the 52. Just get that little bit more. And I think J Money did clear. He did take that spot from the 52. That's what he wanted to see. Hampter, the big loser there, he thought he had some positions there, but he's losing them now. Beach Brutus swinging 3 wide. He's going to go back in line. Dirtman 5 has to just kind of fall in line and push him there. Just thinking what you have. What are you going to work with is the question. Lines are switching up. My next lap car is Howard Pavilion. Half a lap back. He'll stay on the lead lap, probably. Look at Beach Brutus. He did. I don't think Beach Brutus qualified very well, but it doesn't really matter. He knows his position in the top 10 in points is very precarious, and he does not want to see it slip away. Iris is on the low side, but if everybody's going to push momentum on Queso, I don't think the 95 has a case for taking the lead here. A very unfortunate sign of the times. But at the same time, the race is starting to get into its later phase as there's only 12 to go and another pit stop on the way if we go green to the end. Oh, Dirtman 5 spins out by the 52. Oh, more trouble. Oh, they're not braking. It's a big one. Ball sack is in it. Purple bottom. Little bed sheet with big damage. Oh, and they're still piling in. Oh, Bunger getting spun out. This is a disaster. Weichel Maltrip is in it. Darkest Presence has damage. A disastrous showing here. The big one caused by the 52. That is just downright malicious right here. I think Dirtman 5 wanted to get down, and Razor was just not letting him have it. Little bed sheets in it. And nowhere to go. Billy Mays, Rats Tyrell, Benny Scholl in another one. That one team can't catch a break. Weichel's in it. Morshoe. Bernice White getting a piece of the action. And this is unfortunate timing right here. As these, right as the 22 despawns, and there goes Spock, Fred Jones, Joe Burrow, Darkest Presence. Samus Aran may have got a little bit of it. Vin Unleaded spinning Bunger out. Weichel Maltrip is in the pits. Dirtman 5. I think Ballsack got involved in a way. Billy Mays is in it. Calamity. That's going to take out at least 10 cars involved in that one. They're actually 2 a lap down. Several more. Going to try to repair it. Darkest Presence going to try and repair that thing. The 2 of Joe Mama looks like it's been involved. Then you have Window Liquor and Turtle Slow who are a lap down. That 14, they thought they had it made early on in this race. Big Biff and the 98's out. Actually, that might not be related to the wreck at all. 14's out. What happened to Big Biff? I think Big Biff may have gotten some part of it. Yeah, the 98 may have been involved in the wreck. The 14's out due to the wreck. The 02 is out. That's Bernie's Purple Bottom. Ballsack and Klong are both out. They may have gotten more than what I originally had thought of it. Joe Burrow, Michael Maltrip are both out. That wreck took out a number of cars. And there go the lappers pitting. Turtle Slow, Window Liquor. All right, so we only have about 28 cars on track. That one, that took out about 14 vehicles that are no longer racing. 26 on the lead lap back to Bunger. Window Licker also has some damage. Might have been from the accident. Wolf Van Halen probably got a lick of it. And there are some underdogs who are looking for some good finishes. You see some top 10 drivers like Squargly, Miku Nakano. They can low-key sneak a good finish out of this one. It's Iris, Beach Brutus, J Money, Razor, Hampter, your top 5. It's they're all pitted up and ready to fight to the end, so you're gonna get ready to see some crazy shit. Here we go. Let's keep it rolling. One driver I want to see if they have a good car left or not. That 52. Did they get damage? Because certainly may or may not be ill handling relatively compared to being all clean, but still, that was fucking uncalled for, man. And even worse off, the 99 of Queso had a relatively rough stop. Same with 71 of Star. They're back outside the top 10, trying to fight their way back into it. J Money is trying to secure the bag, get this dub here. The 46 of Hampter. Yeah, you see just how slow Window Licker is back there. That 36 can barely keep up with anything. A light breeze could probably outpace a 36 right now. As we're looking at single file battles, it's a slipstream battle. Like, training single file at plate races, you could try to make something happen, but with this race, they're constantly accelerating through the straightaways, and they need to hit that braking zone. Beach Brutus trying to get the push from J Money. I don't think Beach Brutus has a career win yet, so this 17 team is racing for the big time right now. Just trying to get everything they can. As see the back of the pack starting to string out. That's where all the damaged vehicles are. Beach Brutus needs some assistance from the Puff. That's what's going to get this 17 team over the hump and into the lead. Iris has been relatively dominant. Kind of hard to have a dominant truck when aerodynamics are such an integral part, but it does seem like that 95 has been categorically dominant. J Money, though, trying to keep up the draft to try to clear for second and then make his move. So that's why I think the 88's got up his sleeve. But nobody really wants to keep the push going. The Puff trying to get Beach Brutus out there. Hampter also in a position to get this relatively going. And Underdog watch, like, look, I'm not trying to jinx anything else, but that 6 of Squargly has been pretty solid so far. Dare I say that he's actually in due time for a top 10, but guys like Curbio in the 41 or Joe Mama in the 2 could easily take that from him. J-Mo trying to stick at bottom of 3, but Beach Brutus gets that clearance as well. That 17 team is struggling just to, like, take the lead. They want it so badly. They are itching at the prospect of a win here, as Iris is getting a hella push from Hampter. Holy hell. Queso has managed to draft his way back up. That 99 team is not being kept down by any stretch of the imagination. Beach Brutus has to clear up to a 95. Whoa, try to get her to switch lines. But Iris is keeping the push to the back bumper. Keep it going here. And Iris is just trying to peek out at just the right time. Now you just have to hope J-Money pushes the right line. And that 88 is right there with you. He's going for it with right there. The Hampter has been doing a great job getting high side launches. Like, he's just up there pushing him. Iris was able to take advantage of what the 88 was got going on, but the 46 is a good ally to have late in this race. Queso, there's so many potential first-time winners just waiting in the wings here, seeing what they've got. Queso, Beach Brutus, Hampter, Star, J-Money. Brutus is trying to make a lunge low, but Hampter, the legendary pusher in that 46, has been so powerful just getting runs off the corner. He might try to push them all out and then take it for himself. 2 to go. Beach Brutus getting help from J-Money. J-Money has been trying to get this going here. This 88 team needs to give a shot to someone else to help get them clear past that 95. Iris, I don't know. Iris might be making the big mistake of clearing out to the lead pretty far. As Hampter might have a run, they're building momentum. That 46 team, they're tired of being the pusher. They want to be the pushy. Oh, very close on those bumpers. J-Money could be going with Hampter. Here we go. White flag in the air, the 46. And here come all the drivers looking for their first wins. J-Money, Beach Brutus, Hampter. All 3 in a wad. Iris had just slipped up and opened the door for pretty much everybody to try to contend. Here comes J-Money. J-Mo in the 88. Trying to redeem himself and get this season back on track. Brutus, Hampter, they're pushing. Can the 17 do something from this position? Or is J-Money going to be the one to get to the line first? The final corner. Hampter could try to get a push from that 95. I don't think it's going to come. I think the 88's got it. He's got it made. Cleared out to the win. At the line, J-Money. First career win. How about that? Holy shit. He just kept on trying, and finally it works. The 36 is going to be coming across the line in 28th position. Honestly, a top 30 finish for this team. They might as well be doing burnouts alongside the 88. J fucking Money, man. Holy shit. This track put on a great first impression. And I tell you what, we got a little bit of underdogs. Curbio in that top 10. Squargly got a lot of drivers. Fred Jones didn't do nearly as bad as he thought, but some of those riders trying to hang on. Some bad seasons get worse, but others just may have saved their season. Running out of time in the regular season to help finish the job. That's all for this race. We'll see you next time. Take care.